So, Dom, something I want to try. How many phase sorcerers does it take to change a light bulb?
Well, that would depend on what you want it changed into. Previously on Tales from the 20 side, sole surviving rat. He's going to go for another little nibble of some salad. As he bites into you, you don't feel too good.
Oh, no.
You are sickened one. You spend a few seconds just retching up all manner of nastiness from inside your guts.
Badger runs off. As it reels back from the piles of refuse that are being vomited on it from the bush, suddenly a rapier just flashes out and skewers it through the middle.
As you sort of peek into this room, you see a ruined statue of the goddess Yomade lying on the floor, what appears to be a human, almost as though they're in prayer or worship of some kind.
Just hit her on the back of the head with the pommels of both weapons.
Was she like this when you found her?
See.
Tis evil that's returned.
Climb up the stairs. As you start to move into the room, the smell of rotting flesh hits your nostrils, and you can see 3 vaguely humanoid shapes on the floor in front of you.
I am not going anywhere near that.
That's right, I'll go and check.
Alright.
Let's all roll some initiative, folks. Okay, and welcome back to Tales from the 20 side. My name is Dom, and I am your GM for this evening, afternoon, whenever you're listening. So, our glorious party of 3 and a bush, two and a bush, have infiltrated the Starsong Tower in the village of Heldren, province of Taldor, seeking to deal with some violet light that has appeared in the tower. They've had a run-in with some rats. They've met somebody crying strange black liquid. And we're not talking a lot of sense.
Knocked her out.
Hey, Gordian knot. We solved that. We went straight through that encounter.
Yeah, and
I don't know, I found her like this. Wasn't it?
Okay, and yeah, we've just they've just ascended to the ground floor of this tower. They started in the basement, where they discovered some statues and more of this weird light, and some shambling corpses that appear to be rising up to try and eat them.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So yeah, it's getting real.
I mean,
How are we all feeling?
I feel confident that this is the game where I'm going to get to use my government law ability. And then navigate some bureaucracy with these.
I was going seriously legally.
For a civil servant, Bush, he just... which is not a phrase I ever thought I'd hear myself say. He's deadly, isn't he?
He's vicious, isn't he?
Wow.
I suspect, because he's a kind of build that I suspect may become obsolete with the Advanced Player's Guide coming out. Because the scoundrel rogue path is about as close to a swashbuckler as you can get. So I have a feeling once that class actually officially comes out, a lot of what you can do with this will probably be done better with that. But he is. I quite like having the feint as a thing, having something other than, because the thing with second edition is you have these 3 actions in combat, so you've always got loads of different options, and sometimes it can be hard, and you can be left sort of thinking, I guess I'll attack again. I'll do that -10, hope for the 20. So it's nice to have characters that can do something else, that have a different action. So you've got a feint that you can do every try and do every turn. So you've got just stuff that can change it up a little bit. But I've also not rolled very well on anything so far, so I still have to hit.
Of course, we've got the pyromaniac eco-terrorist Otto with us as well.
It works every time.
It's clearly, he's really doing Yeah, I'll just set fire to it.
I don't know why I brought all this other stuff along. It's just thing coming. Set fire to everything.
Such a great image, just this dwarf with a crossbow with a bow on it. So in one hand, just blasting fire from the other hand.
I've got to say that what I like most about my own character is that he came along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That's about as useful as it's been so far. He came along.
And he got hurt.
Yeah.
He's just happy to be here.
There's beer, yes.
I mean, you are championing Kate and Kalian in the greatest way. He would be proud of this.
Oh, yes, that was a drink. Yes.
Yes, he's far more devout than I am. I feel like he's like a fellow traveller. You are a practitioner of it.
Well practiced.
Okay, so with that, adventurers, are we all assembled?
We are.
Yeah.
Okay, so kicking us straight off into this round of combat with the horrid, nasty, no good things in front of you. First up, we have Arbusto.
Okay. How far are they away from me?
You remained on the stairs, didn't you?
Yeah, we saved a little way back.
Yeah, so you could get there with 20 feet of movement.
20 feet of movement, nice. Okay, I am going to. I've got my hand crossbow out at the moment, so I will. I'll tell you what. For this round, we're gonna have that ranged advantage for a little bit. Pretty sure that my good buddy. Are you Alvin? So I should know.
Alwyn.
Alwyn. I'm pretty sure Alwyn can hold this up. Can tank these guys. While we brain death upon them from the
I love the
stairs.
faith you're showing there.
And I am going to fire my hand crossbow at one of them, and it ain't great. But I'll swear with you. I don't think it's a fumble. It's an 11.
Oh, so close. You fire your crossbow, and although this armor's a bit beaten up, it still does the job. Sort of thud into the plate, and no damage.
Well, then interact. Put the crossbow away, and then interact to draw my rapier and dagger. And that's my turn.
There we go. End of your turn. We are round 2. Oh, I didn't actually roll initiative for. It's bad, so it doesn't matter. Also, it's your turn.
Well, I think what one normally does in this sort of situation. No, safe than sorry. I will. Am I further away than you are? Am I following what says when you? So
you're on the stairs. You're probably about the same space. Maybe 5 feet behind, just for ease of
okay.
map tracking.
So I could cover 20 feet and then produce some flame.
Okay, so action to move 20 feet. And you cast Produce Flame.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to check something. Can you make the attack part of. Let's see. Yeah, make a spell attack roll. So roll d20, add your spell attack rolls.
22.
22 hits. In fact, 22 is a critical hit. Yes! So roll a d4. 3 to it.
Are we not doing the...
No, we'll do that as well.
That's a 7.
So 14 points of damage streaks into this zombie, and because you've rolled a critical hit, it was a dirty critical. Though.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
it was
not
a
20. So no critical hit card on this occasion. But you still dealt a hefty whack to this undead shambling thing coming towards you. That's the end of your turn. We're round to Olin.
Oh, crikey, they really did flunk their initiative.
It's almost like I rolled a natural 1 for them.
Almost like, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm right next to one, aren't I? That probably looks like he's about to eat my face off. They haven't. They're being threatening, I'm guessing. They're not.
Oh yeah, so when you approached, they quite clearly stood up, and you saw the violet light in their eyes,
Right.
and they started moving towards you as though they might want to make a snack out of the brain box.
I mean, that's all I need to know, really.
Yeah,
Okay, I'd hate to attack something that's like.
And after setting one of them on fire, I feel like it's time to talk as part.
Yeah.
But they might just be coming in for a hug. You never know. No, I think I'm fairly safe in attacking with the rapier. 17.
17 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, these things aren't that quick on their feet. They're quite easy to hit. They have an AC of 12.
Yay! Natural one. So 1 point of damage.
Natural 1 was that?
On the D6, yeah.
I was
damage.
going to say. 1 point of damage. Yeah. Nasty little pierce into it.
And I'll do another attack. That's pretty good. 18.
Hits full damage.
So 20. Sorry, 18. 6 points of damage, that's better.
Is this against the one that's been set on fire?
I don't know, it's the one nearest me.
That was the one nearest.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that's been set on fire then.
Okay, definitely. You pull out with a rapier and then thrust it through its eye. The zombie falls limp against your blade, and you pull it out, and it slops against the floor.
Yes! No hugs for you. How far away is the next nearest one?
The next nearest one, it's on the other side of the room. It's a good. Should have counted this beforehand. If you wanted to go in a straight line towards it, 25 feet. That would mean going through the violet light.
I don't want to go through the violet light. Stay on the light, Caroline. I want to go round, but I want to make sure that I'm about 15 feet away.
Okay. Little turn.
Yeah.
End of your turn, we're around to the zombie.
Is it? How many were there in total? Was it just 2?
There were three corpses on the floor. 2 of them have stood up beside you, so this is your last one. This zombie is going to shamble towards you, nearest thing you can see. It's going to attempt to slam you with its fists. That is a 11 plus 18 to hit.
18 is what it needs.
Okay.
Zombies, man.
Okay, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ouch.
and you are grappled.
Oh.
Okay. Third and final action. Now it has you grappled. It's going to go in for a bite. With yeah, that's 9. That's nowhere near your class.
Nowhere near.
Okay, so it sort of grabs you, pulls you in for a lovely zombie hug, and goes to gnaw on your neck, and you just push it away.
Yeah, it's trying to stump me.
That's the end of the zombie's turn. We are round to Arbusto.
Okay, how far from me is this other zombie?
So from where
I'm
you
on
are,
the stairs now.
you're on the stairs.
How many move actions do I need to get?
20. It's 30 feet.
30 feet, that's gonna be 2 move actions. That's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna double move to get up to it, but I'm gonna move. Can I get around behind it so that I can flank it?
Yeah,
Cool.
with a double move you can do that.
Get up and flank that guy and then go in. Did we see, it's probably hard to tell from this distance, what kind of damage were you doing to it, Alman?
Rapier.
Just piercing damage. And did it seem to be resisting any of that, or it seemed to take quite a bit of damage from it, didn't it?
2 points.
Well, I did 7 points of damage. It'd already been set on fire critically.
Okay.
It seems to take the normal amount you would expect.
Okay, that's fine. I will go in with the rapier then. That is a 16 against flat-footed AC.
That is a hit. Roll your damage. I think.
Thank you very much. There we go. 10 points of damage.
Oh, and that's you strike it in where the kidney would once have been. there's a horrible from the zombie. Still up and fighting you, dealt it a nasty wound.
Nice. That's my go.
Okay, we're round to Otto.
Yes, so how far away am I from this second one?
So if you're still on the stairs from before, you're about 35 feet away.
Right.
So if you
Don't set it on fire! it's hugging me! It'll set me on fire!
I think I might get up close and get in with the dagger actually, while you're holding it.
Nice.
It's holding me, but
Yeah.
yes.
So I'll do 2 moves to get up to it, and then use the dagger.
Okay, so it's an action to draw the dagger. Unless you because you have the hand crossbow
Okay.
ready.
Okay, then I'll shoot it point blank with the hand crossbow. Because I've got it ready.
So officially the rulebook does nothing about shooting to melee, but it seems a bit silly. So you can make your attack, but you'll have -2 on the roll.
Because you're in melee.
Because,
Okay.
yes. There's melee with 2 of us, so you know. Yeah.
Oh, that's an 8. Plus
Also dexterity.
dexterity, 9.
Plus your proficiency, which is another 3.
12.
So 12.
-2 is 10.
Okay. Yeah, you're sort of there trying to get a good angle, but they're sort of wrestling around a bit. You can't get a good shot, so you decide not to fire.
Right. So still got
Nice.
the bomb.
Good.
Okay. Is that's the your turn? We're round to Olwyn. You are grappled.
I will break the grapple if I can.
Okay.
Big if
It's a strength check.
Oh, is it a strength check, not an athletics check or acrobatics?
Which is a good question. Oh, the screen is useless. It tells me what the condition does. It doesn't tell me how to break it. So let's say it's acrobatics against their reflex.
Okay. It's 8.
Reflex. That's good. Yeah, no, it's got quite a strong grip on you. You're not quite able to wriggle out.
Not a critical fail though.
No.
Second action, I'll try again. Now, do I get a penalty on this? Because it's not an actual attack, I'm just trying to break free.
I'll say no, because that seems silly.
Oh, and it's a natural 2, so 3.
Yeah, no, there's something about this. There's some preternatural undead strength to this thing.
Okay, third.
You can't sort of push it into the purple light.
Not without going in with it.
Right. So I'm kind of curious what that would do to it.
Yeah. Science.
And to you.
No. It's a simple answer.
How I convinced the paladin to kill himself.
Last, I'm just going to try the same again.
Sure, okay.
Oh, that's better.
There we go.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, so third time you wrestle and shove it for a second. And finally, you manage to kick it in one of its legs, and it crumples for a second, and that gives you just enough movement to slip free of its arms. You are no longer grabbed.
Yay. That's it.
Okay, it's the end of your turn. It's the zombie.
Grab you again.
It's going to come back. It's 15.
No, and he's 18.
Okay.
This is AC, yeah?
Versus AC. Comes in for a hit, misses. Goes for another one. 30, no, misses again. Okay. This time, it is just, it's going to run towards you, just try and bum rush you, essentially. So it's going to attempt a shove action.
Okay. Is this in the direction of the light?
Yes. Natural 19 minus 10 though is going to be 12. Will that be your reflex DC?
Oh, my reflex DC.
Oh no, sorry, 4 DC.
My fort DC is 18. That's 10 plus my fortitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it stumbles towards you, but you see it coming, and you're able to hold your ground as it runs into you.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the zombie's turn. We are round 2, Augusto.
Okay, let's bring this guy down. Hold him! I've almost got him! I don't got him! That is gonna be it's an 8 against flat-footed. Yeah.
Over his head.
I will try again with -5. You never know. 11 against flat-footed.
Isn't it -4 with the rapier?
No, I'm using. I should use the dagger and then it'd be -4. I'll use the dagger on the next one, but not that it will happen.
Okay, 11 against flat-footed armor class.
Yep.
Just enough. Does hit.
Yes.
You gather these have an AC of 12 normally.
Oh, nice. So that is going to be 11 points of damage.
Again, Augusto, tell me how you end it.
Excellent. As it's pushing Olwen towards the light, Augusto just leaps up behind it, grabs the top of its head, and just takes its head off. I'm not sure you can do that with a rapier, but he does.
That's a win.
Pokes it loads and loads and loads of times.
It's a dotted line.
Yeah. So, a number of Neil and I's buddies in historical combat just yelling at us right now. Oh, apologies to Craig Hampton. He'll never listen to this.
We never listened to a word you said.
Okay, so as you sever this zombie's head from its body, the rest of its corpse falls to the ground. The head kind of wriggles for a second, like it's still trying to bite.
I throw it away.
Throw it into the
light.
Into the light.
As you throw it into the light, you watch as the flesh just kind of dissolves as it passes into the light.
Okay, don't go in the light.
Yeah, the bones kind of clatter against the far wall.
I think we've learned something.
See, should we check the other body?
But we know it's bad against dead flesh, but it might be a healing light.
Good point. Well, kind of.
I know he's done it. Where's your badger? Happy for volunteers?
Well, there's that third body, isn't there?
Well, it's dead. Well, let's check. Is it dead?
You approach the body, and you can see that this particular corpse, the head has completely rotted away, and it's not moving. This one is very, very dead.
Still wearing guard uniform.
Yeah, still in guard uniform.
Okay.
You also notice in the right hand of this particular unfortunate guard, you see what appears to be a long stick of wood, about that long.
So where's the stick?
It's in his hand.
Right.
If I know sticks, and they're mostly sticks, this is a clue. I pick it up, but I have no idea what it means. It's probably magical.
You look at it, and as you pick it up, you realise it's quite intricately carved. It's clearly a stick that's been worked in some manner.
Who did this to you, poor stick?
This is a wand.
Oh,
So I do a magic check. So I detect magic.
So hold it out for Otto to detect.
So you cast detect magic, and you get a similar strong pull in the direction of the violet light striking out above you. But you also get a magical signature from this stick that Augusto's hand that you're holding.
It's magic.
So there's both magic. So the stick is magic and the light is magic. What if we throw the stick into the light?
Wand is great.
I'm kind of just improvising here. You know?
So I'm not used to playing anyone with any magical ability whatsoever. Are champions able to use wands?
I'll tell you what. If one of you, if you could roll me a religion check, and if you could roll me a nature check, please. Also.
So, a 9. What do I have anything to?
If you got a nature.
Nature. So,
Nature 4.
Nice.
So 13.
and my religion, wasn't it?
Yes.
22.
Very nice. Hmm.
22 and
14.
14. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay. Yeah, you both look at this and you recognise this as being a magic wand. And to answer your question, you can use wands as long as the spell is on your spell list.
Okay. Do we know what is a magic wand of?
With that check, yes. You take a little second to look at the carvings on the wand itself, and it's written in an obscure dialect, but it is written in common. Essentially, it says words to the effect of, I make whole what was broken. You gather that this is a wand of mending.
Didn't do him much good, did it?
Well, the man
already. No, but it might be really useful for the statue. But
the thing with wands, so you've got to be able to do the magic thing, and I can't mend things.
Oh.
The spell itself is on the divine spell list, which the champions use.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far. Okay, so does that mean I can use the wand?
You feel like you can.
Do you know what? I'm going to find an inanimate piece of wood that's broken. or
Wait,
something.
don't.
Oh.
I feel like I don't want to metagame this because I've got no idea what wands are in character, but I just feel like it would be a really bad idea to use a use of this wand today on a stick when we might need it.
Okay.
Just in case, hypothetically, it was a one-use a day item.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes. We'll see. Yes.
We'll just have
Okay.
to trust that it'll work when we need it.
Yes. Oh, we all die.
I like the idea of using it on the statue. I think that's a good idea.
From your detect magic, also, you did register that the magic within it was feeling quite weak. You estimate there's maybe 3 or 4 charges left in this wand.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Save it for the statue.
So this hole in the ceiling, is it filled up completely by the light? Is the light going up through? The light's going up through the hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So at the moment, there's no way to get through the hole. To sort of, if we had a rope or something to sling up there, there's no way to climb up through it without going through the light.
No, you'd have to climb through. Or yeah, no, it's filling the whole of this light.
Right,
so
okay.
if you wanted to risk whatever it might do to you, you could use that as a means of getting upstairs. But there is also a staircase.
Okay. There's
a set of stairs.
That's fine. Do you want to go and try this on the statue first, or carry on upstairs?
Yes, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
How are you still drunk? You haven't drunk all day.
I don't know what it means.
So we're going back downstairs to mend the statue. Is that what?
Yes.
What were you pouring on your cereal this morning?
It's whiskey. Yes.
It's always Christmas week for Kate and Kaylee.
It's Cajun special brew. It's great.
So Balon Beetle and Beardus are still down there waiting for something. What's trying on her?
Well, that is mending, not healing.
Potato.
You want me to mend a potato? Wow. Potato's a really good one thing. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, no, I'd like to use it on the statue.
Okay, so you head downstairs and back to where the statue you can see that Balon is still tending to the woman he called Alice, who is still out of town. And he sees you coming down and says, you've returned. You found something.
Yes, got a thing we're going to try with the thing.
We found this stick.
Yes.
A stick, you say?
Yes.
Well, you sound like you know what you're doing.
We're so glad you hired us. Please keep tending to your friend who fell over from natural
Oh,
causes.
no, I mean, killed some of your guards. But,
Yes. No, they were already
What?
dead.
Oh,
They were already dead.
They're already dead, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Then they attacked us.
So we found another 3 of your guards.
Yes.
Already dead.
Still leaves at least 3 unaccounted for.
Well, sort of 2.5.
But thank you. I don't wish to know more. At
But
this
there's
point.
3 plus Alice, so you said there were 6 or 7?
6 or 7.
So another 3, maybe. 2 or 3.
How does he not know? 6 or 7.
But we're going to use this
bad
thing.
records.
Yeah.
Did we send Jeff?
Come on, let's see if the stick works. I want to
Yes.
see this.
They need to get out of this sticky situation.
Let's go fix Yomadai.
Yes. So yes, in the statue of Yoda.
Okay, so you approach the statue of Yomidai and you pull out this wand. You with a delicate flick of your wrist, Baldwin, you whisper a word that you didn't realise you knew, and there's a
Sobriety.
There's a brief flash of divine energy from the tip of the wand, and you watch as the rubble on the floor reforms itself into the shape of a head and plants itself back on the statue. The ichor disappears.
Yes!
Yes! That was a great idea by... who had that idea?
Oh shit, it was me!
Yeah,
It was you?
That was a great idea.
Alright, pour some Baileys on my cereal. Clearly that's the solution here.
So yeah, the statue is now whole again. This black ichor that was leaking through, you watch as the last of it runs off toward the light and then toward the river, and then appears to clear. As this does so,
So it's going into the river and into the water table. It can't do any harm there.
as you finish the incantation, you hear a coughing off to one side, and you look over and you see the form of Alice come into consciousness, the ichor gone from her eyes.
As
Right, I've still got my crossbow loaded.
Finish her up while she's recovering.
Keeping an eye on her.
As she coughs and splutters, she sort of comes up, tries to get to her feet but can't because you tied her up. And just says, "Oh, what happened? Oh, my head. Oh."
My lady, you are okay now. You are all right now. There is you are under some kind of ensorcelment from the powers within this tower. The tower powers. Tell me, what do you remember from your time here, from your arrival? Hang on, I'll untie you. You untie her.
I came in with the rest of the soldiers. There were 6 of us, or 7. I can't remember.
Possibly 6, including me, or was that?
No, there were definitely 6 of us, including me. Stefan had this magic stick. He said he thought it could fix the tower with it. But then the ghost upstairs got angry with him when he tried to, and you can see she starts crying, remembering what's happened.
I think we know.
Also, here, hold this stick. Does he go?
No. Please, you deserve all credit. I couldn't possibly.
Going a ghost.
And don't you worry about Stefan, he's just fine.
It seems like the ghost was guarding something, but there was something wrong with it. It was crackling with this purple energy. It sounded like it was in pain, and then it got angry, and it killed my friends.
Dear.
Hmm.
So this is going to rely on us tactfully dealing with the ghost.
So, Alice, do you remember anything about what it is about worshipping anything?
Worshipping?
Falling under the influence of some...
No.
You didn't develop a religious mania as your friends were being...
Not that I recall. I mean, how long have I been here?
How long was it?
No, Baylon can tell you that. But we can fill you in on the details later. Let's sort this ghost out. It's got to be upstairs, right? Is the light still channeling up?
Yes, the light is still channeling.
Right.
However, give me a perception check. All of you, actually.
$20.
26.
And 20.
Okay, you all notice this. As you look around to see if the light is still there, you see the light is still there, and the black claw-like spire, it's got a large crack in it.
It's something good. Assuming it's not a load-bearing spire.
So if we
Either
can
that or
stop
something very bad.
One of the two.
If we can stop the light, we can use the stick to repair the floors, or maybe the mosaic wall can be covered up again.
Well, with my
We should have a
magical
look at that
perception,
mosaic.
I perceive you've only got a couple more goes with that stick. 2, maybe 3.
Can I take a perception check to see if I notice the gold statue and bowl have gone?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Give me stealth checks from both of you, please.
Yeah.
Oh, you've only got 8 to beat.
I have risen to the challenge there. I come in with a 6.
18.
Was that a natural one?
That was a natural
Oh,
one.
so stealth. Yeah, 18.
Okay, so what did you have?
So that gives me a total of 6.
Okay, Owen, you don't see... You notice they've gone. You don't see any sign of the statue, but you do see a bulge in the front of Arbusto that wasn't there before.
There's a bus. There's a thing.
It's vaguely bowl-shaped.
There's a bowl.
I don't know. This is just my bust.
Lady Bush.
I don't. Mileshi, we do not have gender. If I want a bust, I can have a bust. This is a very personal question.
So, alright, I just, I think, it's religion and stuff, so, let's, not mess about with it and keep the religious Yomadai
I
on
am
our side.
offended by that remark. The statue just falls out of the leaves and slides across the floor. Oh!
Yeah, okay.
How did that get there?
Oh, never mind. Shall we just pick it up and put it back in its place?
Oh, yes, it must
Don't
have
want to piss off
just
Yomadai.
fallen from the sky.
Yes. Okay.
Pick it up, muttering, go and put it back on the altar.
You put it back on the altar. You do feel slightly better for doing so.
Okay.
And then that's immediately swallowed by you wishing you hadn't dropped it.
There wasn't anything else here, so let's go.
Okay, so we have cracks appearing in the spires. We have a strange black goo, which we seem to have stopped. We have an angry ghost on the top floor,
Which we haven't seen.
which we haven't seen yet, but apparently tried to kill everybody when it saw the magic stick,
And largely succeeded.
and largely succeeded against far greater numbers than we are. I
tell you what, this reminds me of my time on the Agricultural Appropriations Committee in the Absalom City Council. I can tell you we had a very similar situation. And everybody died.
Reminds me of this other time where this group went adventuring and I came along then. Yes. Anyway.
Cool story, bro.
Right, yeah, off up the stairs then.
Let's do this.
So you return to the ground floor, as it were, and you can now see the door that you could have gone through on that side. Do you continue upstairs?
Do any of you have experience of dealing with with spirits?
Yeah, I got lots of experience with spirits.
Oh no.
And aperitifs.
Well, as the champion-y person, I suppose. Have I?
I am so confident right now.
There's a question for the DM.
What's the question? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So have I got experience of dealing with like evil spirits and things?
Not really.
Like as a champion, I thought.
You're still. You've not long finished your training, your formal training, and also from where you were as a secular medic beforehand. Your experience with the afterlife has been limited to the people that you were able to save.
Right. No.
Draw my weapons.
Yeah, draw the rapier.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to keep my weapon sheath.
So we're going to go through this door or keep going up?
I think we keep going. We know the door goes back outside, don't we? It goes to the. It is the door we did not want to go through because everyone went through it.
Is that the death door?
I don't give a still the death door.
We're on the other side of the death door.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sure we'll be fine.
We have seen nothing to prove that going through this door would not have been a terrible idea. All we've proven is that going through the bottom was also a terrible idea.
Whereas climbing would have been a terrible idea. Yeah. Okay. Keep going up then.
Okay.
Let's go up top.
So you continue up to the first floor of the tower, and on this level, out of all the rooms, this level seems to fare the worst. Like the rooms are, a lot of them collapsed. There's a lot of mess. Give me a perception check. Anybody who wants to search the rooms.
Little percent. That is 22 for other stuff.
Okay. So manoeuvring around the light and sort of going through these rebels a little bit, you find some stuff. You find set in the hands of a statue in one of the rooms. You find a broken longsword that appears to radiate magic.
I found this sword.
Shall I use the wand of the thingy?
I mean, that seems to be what it's for, right?
I don't know.
It's worth noting that you don't see the other pieces of the sword.
Oh, okay. So you need all the bits to be able to reform it.
It's kind of like in Lord of the Rings when Aragorn first gets Elendil, and it's just the handle.
Yeah,
that's kind of all you've got, but you don't have the rest of the pieces.
That's not what happened in the films.
It's still sharp. I think you can use this.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a broken sword. Okay, so
keep the receipt next time. Would you rather I gift wrapped it for you? I know somebody who can do that.
I have to make an offering.
Yes, you were keeping this in the water for safekeeping. Yes.
And I dropped it in my panic. In my surprise, I just dropped it by accident. I don't know why you keep going on about it.
Do you want to add other perception checks, or was the one?
It's between all of you. That's what you managed to find. You also find a collection of coins totaling about 27 silver.
That splits nicely 3 ways.
That's right. It's sort of
As you gather up the last of these coins and take a sword from the statue, you hear a sorrowful moan come from somewhere above you.
Tell me that was one of you.
that was one of us.
Oh, good.
It wasn't really.
I don't believe you. I'm going to dart for the shadows and try and get out of sight.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Didn't go well last time. Ooh, it's a bit better this time. That is going to be a 24.
Okay. You hide in the shadows instinctually, just press yourself against the wall. You make yourself look like a bit of moss on the rubble. And you stay there for a couple of minutes and nothing happens. As you listen, you can hear the sound of sounds like air moving above you, like on the floor above you.
I look at some of the moss on the wall next to me and just say, "Hey, how's it going? You've been here a while. You see."
So having found your goodies, the only other thing of interest is the staircase moving up to the top floor, or the hole in the floor that's going back down to the floor below.
Cool. Wow. The same to you, buddy. Walk away from the moss. We should keep going up, I think.
Well, okay. Does anybody know how to kill a ghost?
There might be some more money up there.
A magical sword, I think, meant to do it.
Maybe, if it's broken.
Well, maybe the rest of it is up the top.
Okay, then I'll start heading up the top.
Okay. So you start heading up the stairs, and as you get, as it starts to break into the rooftop, you see the roof of the tower and where it's partially collapsed in on itself. You can see this violet light still shooting all the way up into a hole into the sky. And you see, as you come up, there is a 2-foot diameter crystal atop a large pedestal of twisted green and gold metal at the centre of the floor, kind of where it's kind of channeling through the light. Swirling violet energy flows around the base of this pedestal, and a crack in the crystal emits a sharper beam of violet. So it's like this crystal is focusing what's coming up from below into what's shooting up into the sky.
Okay. A crack.
Perhaps we can mend it with the wand.
Just put your weapons away. There won't be any use up here, I don't think.
Okay. For the one to work, does there have to be physical contact?
That is a good question. Check. Yes, it's a touch spell.
Okay.
So, don't really want to stick my hand in there.
Let's just walk up really carefully, hands up, get close, and we just use the wand, fix everything,
Go home.
go home.
Okay.
Bish bosh job.
It will definitely be that easy.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're kind of creeping up into the top floor, you can see, kind of drifting around the right-hand side, you see a blue wispy shape, and it's crackling with the same purple energy that's crackling in the tip of this altar.
That's our ghost, I think.
And as you come, you sort of sit and hold your breath for a second, and then as it comes around the corner, it looks directly at you.
Augusto holds his hands up, sort of non-threateningly.
Okay.
and like just sort of places them on the floor and bows his head slightly, and trying to look unthreatening.
The ghost cocks its head to one side. If you've ever seen a ghost look quizzical, it looks quizzical at this point. It looks at you.
Ghost.
Guests in the tower. It's been so long since I had guests. Welcome. What can Sergeant Bluecaster do for you?
I don't know.
Silent Bluecaster. Oh, of course. That is who we are here to speak to. My name is Augusto Ramirez. I'm from the Grand Council in Absalom, from the Agricultural Oversight Committee. That's not important. My friends and I are just, we heard that there was some damage in this tower, and we were wondering if there was anything we could do to help to repair it.
Damage?
You see, as he laughs, purple energy crackles, and he seems to go into a more violent physique, and then manages to control himself.
There's no damage here.
No, did I say damage? Didn't say damage, did we?
Yeah. As quickly as he's changed, he's back to his greedy person.
Said Damson jam? This is good jam.
Damson jam? That was one of my favourites when I was still alive. I used to have it all the time in this tower.
The face contorts again.
While I'm going to try and keep him talking, and I'm just going to behind my back just gesture to Olwen towards the crystal.
I'm going to sneakily try or as stealthily as I can.
Oh no.
Let's have a stealth check. Let's have a stealth check from Olwen and a deception check from.
All right.
Oh.
Five. Don't worry. I'm going to cover it with a. I'm doing well on that at least. That is a 25 on the deception.
Okay.
What did you say there a second? It's friends of the Damson Jam Man are friends of mine. I wish to meet you properly.
Oh god, we're going to have jam with the crazy ghost.
Also,
But then we go home.
Yes. So tell me, Silent Bluecaster, do you get many visitors to your tower?
No. Few anymore. None for a very long time. Oh wait, there were some. I don't know how long ago, but they were arrogant. They kept saying they wanted to fix the tower, but there's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's definitely nothing wrong with this tower, is there? This is a very fine tower.
no, there's a very good way to prove it, in fact.
Best tower I've ever seen.
That's because it's not how they like it.
Should we prove to you that the tower doesn't need fixing?
How do you intend to do that?
Well, if the tower doesn't need fixing, it can't be fixed. So if we try and fix it, then it can't be fixed because it's not fixable, because it's fine.
I'm not sure where he's going with this.
Make a diplomacy check.
I like how you think he knows where he's going with this.
Also, and Augusto just looking in horror.
Oh, no. 6.
If only there was some magical mechanic you had.
Oh, like a hero point, you mean? Where I can re-roll. Dom, I would like to use my hero point to re-roll that check, please.
Of course you may.
Ah! Shit, he's did it again. I just rolled the exact same thing. So that went well.
Total of 6.
Yeah.
How do I get out of this without running an hour-long combat encounter? He looks at you
But I'm being non-threatening.
Yeah. He says,
Why don't you allow me to try?
Do you know how to fix the things with the things?
He's fixing everything's perfect.
Tell me how you would fix this if it were broken.
Well, I'd use the magic-y thing.
If it please you, we could demonstrate, and then you could have the tool yourself for if you ever needed it.
Not that you ever will, because
Just to show
fine.
you. Yes, it's
Yes.
absolutely fine. But if there were things outside of the tower that were broken, that needed
Yes.
fixing.
Well, I am the tower's caretaker. Sometimes things do break.
Of course.
make another diplomacy check.
I'm going to use a different dice this time.
Also lucky dice.
Oh,
Little
it's
better.
slightly better. 14.
That's quite a bit better. that's over double better. This time you see the face of Sarvin turns to you and he says,
Well, all right. Do what you will.
Okay, so I'll pick something at random, and obviously I'll pick the thing we're going for, and try and mend it.
okay, as you approach the altar with your wand ready, I need you to...
Not roll the dice, for the love of God, anything but that.
I just realised I've got a brilliant ability called Shameless Request, where anytime I make an outrageous request of somebody, it's impossible to reduce their opinion of me by failing it. Even if I'm famous, they'll just be like, "Oh, you."
Right. Give me a fortitude save, please, Stu.
Right. Oh, that's good. 21.
Okay. As you approach the light, it's like there's this magical force, pure magical energy that's just pushing you back. You force yourself to press on towards it into the altar. As you push into it, you take 6 points of force damage.
Ooh,
That's gonna hurt.
nasty.
You feel the altar try to repulse you, but you press through it and you touch the wand to the altar. Do you cast Mending?
Yes, absolutely.
As you cast Mending, divine energy crackles from the wand. And the energy from the wand interacts with the crackling purple energy on top of the crystal. And there is a flash. I would like everybody to make a reflex saving throw.
Yes.
22.
So 19 plus, what am I adding to it?
Reflex.
Okay, 23.
Okay. As the energy interacts with the crackling purple energy, there's this magical surge of force washes out from the altar. You are all knocked prone.
Okay.
You manage to avoid taking the worst of damage from this wave. You each take 3 points of force damage. It washes over you. And then you look at the altar, and the crackling purple energy has gone.
Ooh.
The crystal has reformed, and the light that was vibrant and purple and sickly and deadly is now a glorious golden white.
Ooh. See? It's the ghost still there.
You look around and you do see Sarvin Bluecaster. Different from before. Still as calm as he was, but you notice that same crackling purple energy is also gone. looks at you and blinks a little bit. Oh my! Guests in the Starsong Tower. It's been so long. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Sergeant Bluecaster.
Very good to meet you too.
You too.
We were just
Passing.
leaving. Yes. Tell us, have you had many guests here?
None for such a long time.
Oh.
Please do, if you have the time. Come, let me take care of you. I may be dead, but I can still put together a mean casserole.
I do like casserole.
So it's neat. Where are you going to put it? That's why it's running.
Plant him in it and just suck it
I
up.
just suck it up through my roots, alright?
That worked.
Because I'm a bush, I can't enjoy a casserole?
Okay.
It's just that I don't like you. No. I feel like we have achieved what we needed to achieve.
I think we need to check on our friends downstairs.
Right.
Definitely.
Spirit, we thank you for your time.
Well, very well. Come back anytime you want some casserole.
We will gladly come back
Oh, yes.
for this casserole. We must attend on our friends.
Okay. You make your way back downstairs to the basement, and you find that as you're walking down, the violet light is gone entirely. It's all been replaced with this lovely radiant energy all the way up. And as you're walking past it, you do feel a little bit better. You regain 2 hit points.
Lovely.
Each. Just from being in the presence of this. You get the sense that it's not a permanent effect. You can only benefit from it every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But the warmth of this light washes over and you feel better. You make your way downstairs to the basement. You find Balin, you find Alice, and you see that the black claw spire that had burst its way through the floor has crumbled to dust. As has the wand of mending.
Easy come.
You head back to Heldren with Balin the Beardless. He presents you with your pay. You explain to him what happened. He presents you with your pay and the extra agreed upon gold piece.
Excellent.
The gent from the bar who decided you decided to leave behind.
We pat the unconscious bar fly. Good work, buddy.
Yeah, and as the sun sets on the town of Heldren, a faint flutter of snowfall begins to drift in, and that is where we're going to end.
Ooh, winter is coming.
Brilliant.
Yes, thank you
very, very much.
Tales from the 20 Side is a Feagle Films production in association with Juicy Falls. Music by Nazar Ryback from hooksounds.com. Editing by Stu Jackson. Find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram by searching Tales from the 20 Side or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com.